Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Halftime with Bizzy. We're back with another episode and back with another giveaway on my Twitter at HalftimeCS, which is going to be linked down below, so make sure you guys go and check it out. There's going to be giveaways for the entire month of December, so don't miss out because you could win a little something. Today we have CS2 ProSkin coming to join the show, and CS2 ProSkin is a website run by just two people, and this website pretty much covers all of your favorite teams, all your favorite pro players, their loadouts that they're using. I think it's a really cool little niche that isn't really getting a lot of coverage, and I think these guys are doing a very excellent job. A buddy of mine actually brought these people to my attention, and I figured it'd be a good idea to reach out and try to shine a little bit of spotlight on them. So that's what we did here today, and I'm really happy that it actually happened because I just love people that have initiative and the drive and passion for something, and they go to try to do something that isn't really being done, and I think these people are really doing it the right way. So I think you guys are going to enjoy today's episode. As you guys may know, we are also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, so if you're on the go and can't watch the YouTube video, well, you can just have it on the luxury of your phone in your pocket. Without further ado, we're going to get into today's podcast. Thank you all for coming. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we will catch you guys on the outro. So how's it been, man? You have a good vacation?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. Love to hear that. So, as per usual, I kind of like to have my guests start the podcast off by telling us a bit about how they got involved with Counter-Strike. So tell me a little bit about how you found Counter-Strike and what it was that got you playing.
Yeah, so first of all, thanks for having me on. I'm so excited to tell you my story.
For sure, man. Thank you for wanting to come on.
Yeah, thanks, man. So my name is Will. I'm one of the two guys behind the project CS2 ProSkin. As with most people, I started with CS 1.6, and we're literally recording this episode on CS birthday. So happy birthday, 24th birthday, Counter-Strike.
Yes.
And it's also Cywood's birthday, for those who know.
Happy birthday to the op goat, the up and coming.
I first played CS 1.6 in an internet cafe, and I used to play Pool Day, Ice World, just DMing. I didn't know about recoil control, so I was a P90 noob, and I played some of Condition Zero as well. And then I got into CS with Counter-Strike Online, which is called Counter-Strike Nixon.
Yes, that's right.
I think your previous guest, Goldat, make a great video on that game.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff.
Obscure hidden CS in the West, but it was quite popular in Asia. So I played a lot of that. But eventually it got too heavily pay to win, and I can't just keep up with the zombie modes and premium weapons, premium zombies. So I had to quit. And then I got a Steam account because Team Fortress 2 went free to play. And then not long after that, the Steam store kind of notified me like, hey, Valve told me that they are releasing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And then I got some Steam balance. So I got pre-order CSGO. I got an op skin for the Team Fortress 2 sniper. And I got into playing CSGO.
Oh, yeah, man. Nexon Counter-Strike was a big thing for a little bit, but with the whole pay-to-win situation, I don't know if you've ever heard of a game called Combat Arms.
I don't think I have.
Okay, well, it's another game that's also made by Nexon, and it followed a very similar trend with being pay-to-win. You have to, spend real-life money to get the best guns in the game and then actually stand somewhat of a chance in game. So it's a shame because I think that's kind of a trend with that development team is they, just started making everything that they worked on pay to win, and I don't think you hear too much about them anymore, not in NA at least.
Like pay to win model is nothing compared to CS.
No, not at all. And when you have like so many teams these days and they're all doing microtransactions on just cosmetics and stuff, when you make your game pay to win, you're setting yourself up for a recipe for disaster, really.
Yeah, that's right.
This episode of Halftime with Bizzy is brought to you in part by PriceEmpire.com. PriceEmpire.com is absolutely loaded with essential tools for any skin enthusiast. Whether it be their blog, their price comparison app, the trending deals, or your personal inventory tracker, I mean, Price Empire really has it all. PriceEmpire.com is trusted by more than 1 million users on Trustpilot to ensure everybody that it is a fair and legit website. PriceEmpire.com is linked in the description. Go step your skins game up today. So what was it that kind of got you interested in the pro scene of Counter-Strike? Was there someone that you would play with often that introduced you to the competitive scene of the game?
Actually, no. In my mind, like I've always known the competitive scenes was like parallel to my casual playing, but I was just a noob, just a casual. I knew that you can like the pros are competing for money, but I didn't know about the pro scene until they do the major integration into the Counter-Strike Go CS:GO client.
Yeah, right
So
in the
I
main
think
menu there.
yeah, 2015 maybe or 14 they started doing. I got into it in 2015. I saw some major plays like into the Go TV. I'm not sure if it is still a thing anymore, but in you can watch the major matches in the game directly, and you can be your own observer, switching around POVs, but you will still hear the live casters. So that's when I witnessed primetime Kenny S, which had a huge cultural impact, probably still unmatched to this day. And that definitely shaped how I view esports and entertainment of with the esports.
That's awesome, man. And yeah, there was nothing better than, on a weekend or something like that, and you just boot up CS:GO. You have no work, you have no school, and you just have the pro game right there on the main menu like that, and you just have to watch it. And then you go to watch it, and you have the in-game drops and stuff. That was truly an era. I miss that.
Oh yeah, it was huge. I had to watch it on my tablet as well. I had like two computers, three devices, all playing, like all watching.
Yeah, I hope they bring that back one day. I mean, it's only better marketing for them because you're kind of just forcing everybody to at least glance at it, in the main menu. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
but it also like inflate the viewership number a lot.
Oh yeah, that is true too. Because back then they would have like 500,000 people watching the, so it's a different time. But maybe we'll get it back one day.
I hope so.
So one of my favorite topics to discuss is the effect of skins and how they've kind of taken a hold on people. Like many of us know, when we have an interest about skins, when we find out about them, it's very quick that it becomes an addiction or an obsession, if you want to call it that. And it kind of takes over, and that's all we want from Counter-Strike. When did you exactly get attracted to the skin market?
Yeah, so I was pretty late to the skin game, I would say. I still remember the update dropped it, and at the time I didn't care about skin at all, although I was already playing TF2, which was another skin heavily skin heavy game.
Mm-hmm.
But I at that time I just thought about cool, we got silencer M4 and USP now, and I didn't pay a lot of attention to it, which was a big mistake. But for the moment that I really get it was after like I started watching competitive CS. And I don't want to get you demonetized on this channel, so this is what I can say. CSGO Lounge. Old timers will remember. So if you know what it is, tell us
Yep.
in the comment section. And on that side, you churn through a lot of skins. You get to play around with different skins and decide what skins you want to give it up, and you will give it up. Just throw
Yep.
it away. Yeah, I don't do that launching anymore, but like it's not going. Yeah, it's a good old time, good old days, but it also caused a lot of harm in the scene, I guess. After that, I became a believer. I enjoy skiing now, but I still won't say I'm a serious collector and more like an enjoyer of skins and pro CS at this point.
Yeah, CS:GO Lounge, man, that was, another one of those eras that we were just talking about, like,
Yeah,
and
somehow everyone was talking about it. Everyone's doing it.
yeah, and it was a very popular thing, and like it kind of shaped how the rest of, websites, third-party websites would, be structured for the future. And it was crazy because it ended up spiraling pretty out of control around 2015, 2016, and then had to get re-regulated and all that jazz. But yeah, CS:GO Lounge was I've definitely lost my fair share of skins on there when I was, a stupid 15-year-old and didn't know what the hell I
Yeah,
was doing.
if we had just hold on to those skins, man.
Oh, man, oh man. The things I do to go back in time and revert me trying to trade away stuff that's worth double, triple the price now. I would do anything. So I have to give you respect. I think what you and your business partner have going on is really unique, and honestly, I think it's really done well. When did you guys take it upon yourself to create this website, CS2 ProSkin? Was there something kind of like in particular that pushed you guys to create a platform like this, or was this just something where you were both like, you know what, let's do this?
Yeah, maybe this is when I should introduce our CS2 ProSkin website for a little bit. So 4 months ago, me and my partner launched this website that tracks skin loadouts of professional CS players. So for example, you want to know which AK-47 skin Nico is using, just go to our site and we will show you everything from his knives to gloves to AK, and even his off skin in his recent matches. Like who doesn't know and love a good old Nico opping, right?
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and it started from me, my personal experience of watching the pro CS matches. So I remember thinking to myself while watching, like, is this guy using a different knife or did he change his whole loadout? But I had no ways of knowing unless I dig through the stream history and look for VODs. And that would be too troublesome. I just gave it up. Yeah, but then I remember watching Candy S and his mighty magic stick
Yeah,
and
legendary.
Asimov and Dragon Law. Like, why don't we have it anymore in this game? Why don't we remember like what AK like Dong is using or what AWP Monacy is using? Why is it not a thing anymore? And then I always think that skin is an expression of a person. It is quite artsy. It's just imagine in an example of football or soccer, like if Messi or Ronaldo can wear any boots or jerseys of any style to express themselves, people would love to know that, okay, so here's the story about these boots or jersey. Here's we've got stickers as well in CS. So here's this meaning behind these stickers. Maybe I'm delusional, but I think people will be very interested. And it adds a lot more into the competitive, like the lore of the professional players and the lore behind the matchups and team transfer and all the stuff like that. A fun fact about Nico that no one's talking about, like he
Okay.
being one of the best riflers in this game. He can use any AK-47 skins that he wants, and he can use any sticker he wants. But what's he been using is AK Redline with 4 Face Clan stickers. That was his old team.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
what's up with that? Yeah, 4 Face Clan stickers. It can be a cool. Why is no one talking about it? It can be such a cool part of Nico's story. Maybe he's trying to remember his like Boston second place finish. Maybe it was to remind him of something he did in Face Clan's time. Who knows, right? But no
That's a good way
one's
to look at it. I never really thought about that, to be honest with you.
yeah, no one's digging around behind the story, right? So if we make this website and people are aware of that, maybe there will be many more storylines to be uncovered.
You know, maybe it only takes one tweet, and
Yeah.
you know,
Or
someone makes a tweet. Oh, I noticed Nico's using the AK Redline a lot.
yeah, maybe that's a good idea. We're gonna make that tweet someday.
Yeah, man, to go for it. But no, I think what you guys do is really cool, and the way you guys have it all laid out is, you know, like everything is so easy to use, and the website is really responsive. Like everything is super unique about it. I love it, and I don't think there's anything else like that that's out there.
Thank you, thank you. All credit goes to my co-founder for doing the heavy lifting. I'm just the guy with the idea, and I did the website design pretty much, and I'm the guy behind the social media and stuff.
Okay, but it is just you and your friend that work on it, just a two-man squad.
Yep, absolutely.
Hell yeah, man, that's awesome. So tell me a bit about the beginnings of the websites. Was like, did you guys build this entirely yourselves?
Yeah, pretty much so. I think it is it I think nowadays you don't have to build a website from scratch. There are tools that you can make use of. There are online services you pay a quite cheap price and then you build on someone else's framework and stuff like that. I feel like it's never been easier to launch something of your own if you have the right idea to do so. We also have to do a lot of like custom stuff. Like all the front end, and I think we'll get into it, like the back end as well is custom made. So we did invest quite a lot of time into it.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to rush either because like obviously this is, a passion and a big project and stuff like that. And, you want to make it look good and everything, and I think you guys have achieved that for sure. What goes into running a website like this? Do you guys ever encounter like roadblocks to get wheels going on a project like this, or was this like something relatively easy for you guys?
Yeah, so my friend's gonna have a different answer, but since I'm the website designers, I think data presentation was quite a big issue at the start. And we spent a lot of time dealing with how now we get the data, right? How do we want to present it to our users? Because in Counter-Strike, you can have one knife on the CT side and a different one on the T side. What if the player changed their entire skin loadout in between maps, for example, in a BO3? Like, how do you want to present it to the users? And what if the player use 3 different AKs across 3 maps in a BO3? And that's the data presentation side. And on the technical side, there were instances where I remember we thought to ourselves, oh my God, this is so difficult. This can never be done. Because sometimes when you look at the demos, you have technical pauses and you reset the game, right? You got like warm up period. It's just a lot of the details, like devils is in the details for a lot of stuff. But at the end, I think we pull through and we're pretty confident about the accuracy of our data that we show on the website.
It looks like you guys have the majority of some of the biggest teams in the world, if not all of them, and the players as well. Like you guys really cover a lot of bases with this website.
I think like right now we just show the top 30 teams. Maybe we can in the future we will expand that. I don't know. And we only do the tournaments of like Liquipedia tier A to tier S. We don't do
Okay.
the low tier tournaments because it's pro skin, professional skins.
Yeah, no, that
Like
makes sense. And plus, if you were to start diving, into tier two and tier three and stuff like that, I could not even imagine how much more work that would be. And the scene for that is still, it's still popular, but tier one is kind of,
yeah,
that's
it's
that's where
where
the attention is for the most part.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So sometimes pros change their skins frequently, kind of like what you were just saying, to get some new items to showcase in the big tournaments that hundreds of thousands of fans watch from around the world. How do you guys manage to stay updated with these new pickups from some pros? You guys have to go, find their Steam accounts and then go through their inventories. Like, what is that search kind of like?
Oh, we do it programmatically. Of course, we can't manually check the demos or whether the player had like bought a new skin or use it. We use it like we use the demo data
Okay.
without giving away a secret. And do you know there are products that analyze the name, the position, the strategy of a demo, but you can actually also get like the skin info from the demo. So we
Oh.
basically automatically download every demo of the matches that we want, and then we analyze that, and then we update it on our website. So it's all automatic.
Wow, okay, that's super good then, I bet, because I was thinking this whole time before we got in this call when I was doing my research and stuff like that, I was thinking about like being in your position, and I was like, if I had to go to every team and go to every player and go to every Steam account and all their inventories, like that could take a lot of time.
Yeah, that's like definitely not doable for a two-man team.
Yeah.
It's gonna be labor intensive.
Yeah, that's a good system that you guys got then. And sorry, I wasn't trying to get I didn't know there was any secrets involved. I'm not trying to get you to,
No,
say a
it's
little
not
too much or
secret.
something.
Yeah, like yeah, if you want, like if you think about it, that's pretty much the only way to do it.
And sorry, remind me, how long have you guys been running this website for? It is still relatively new, correct?
Yeah, we started around 4 months ago.
4 months, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's it been like in the 4 months seeing your site grow and more users look at your website? Have you guys been seeing like this steady increase in user traffic on CS2 ProSkin?
Yeah, for sure. We are very happy about the progress we've made. Sometimes just today we got a Twitter DM, someone saying, "Oh, wow, I just saw your website." Is like they gave us praises, and then it's a very nice feeling because I'm a enjoyer of CS myself. I build it for myself and the community, and seeing people really use it and enjoy it brings a warm feeling to my heart. And especially about the user traffic, during a big tournament, we're definitely seeing a growing traffic. But I think it's always difficult in the beginning when people don't know who you are and you're in the bootstrapping process. People are not sure if you're affiliated with a huge company that's gonna, what are you selling, right?
Yeah.
And for us, I'm just another guy in the Twitch chat and the user of Reddit and HLTV. Like, it's gonna take a while. We anticipated that it's gonna take a while to get it going, but it's all right. We're doing it off work, like it is our part-time job, so we can take as long as we want. And we believe we put in the good effort, good work, and then it's gonna be worth it in the end.
Yeah, for sure, man. And like, like you were just saying, I know all about it. When you're starting out and you're trying to, get the eyes on you and stuff like that. Like it's a grind, man. And for you two guys to achieve what you've achieved, and you're seeing your steady increase and stuff like that. And we got the Shanghai Major coming up. Like that's going to be huge, and I'm sure that'll draw a lot of attention to your website. Keep at it, man. You guys got to keep at it, man. You guys are doing a good job.
Yeah, definitely Shanghai Major would be our focus as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a big one. So, what does the future hold for CS2 ProSkin? Do you guys plan on adding any other features in the future, or any type of expansions of some sort?
Yeah, absolutely. For the past few months since launch, we've been working on like optimizing the website, improving the speed of getting data from the moment the demo is available to making the actual update to our website. And we want to start from a data accuracy perspective. So in the early days, we found some like discrepancies in our internal review. We found discrepancies because like no, it's a software driven base, so it's not going to be perfect. It's always gonna be bugs, but we always try to be as accurate as possible, and we try to be as quick as possible. So we didn't focus on adding new features, but I think in the future we definitely have plans for that. I know a lot of people want to see stickers. Like even I want to see the stickers as well. So I know this is important for a lot of folks out there. So sticker is coming, and also WAF added charms to the game last month, and we'll
Mm-hmm.
definitely look into like, how we are going to get data from that as well. So yeah, lots of new features, exciting stuff ahead.
Well, that's good because it's always good to have a plan on what the next step is going to be. You know what I mean? You always want to provide a product, but you want your product to be able to kind of open different avenues and open different doors for different opportunities and stuff like that. So to have that plan and set is really good, especially for you know this small time of 4 months. So that's really good, and I'm sure that would also attract more attention to you guys. The more you provide, the more people are going to want to interact and use your site, and the more people are going to be talking about it. So that's really good. That's pretty much all I had for you today, man. I thank you so much for your time, and please send a thank you to your partner that you work with as well. I appreciate what you guys do, and I think you guys are killing it. I like to let my guests kind of run the outro of the podcast. So if there's anything that you want to put out there to the audience before we sign off, or if there's a shout out to you want to give to certain people or anything along those lines, the floor is yours.
Yeah, sure. I want to thank you again for having me on. It's been my pleasure. Thank you to all our users and everyone we came across on social media. So go check out cs2proskin.com and on Twitter at cs2proskin. If you have any feedback, you can email us, DM us. We'll read those, I promise. And thank you, our dear listener or viewer. Please go ahead and press that like button if you haven't already. And consider subscribing to this channel,
Thank you.
KBC's Halftime Show, for more CS related content. And I heard he's gonna have more amazing guests, so don't miss out on that if you're interested. And last but not least, have fun playing the game, have fun watching CS, and have fun collecting skins.
All right, guys, there you have it. That is today's podcast. Thank you all for coming and joining and checking it out and supporting like you guys always do. You guys rock. Next week, we have one of the biggest episodes of the year coming out, and it's literally been killing me every single week having this just on the back burner ready for this moment next Friday, and it's been really hard to contain it. I put little teasers out on Twitter and stuff like that, and if you know me personally, like I might have told you a little bit about it. Maybe you catch my stream, and maybe I drop a little hint in the chat there too. So I'm really happy that this is actually gonna happen, and yeah, you guys aren't gonna want to miss it. So make sure you're liking, commenting, and of course subscribing and turning on the notification bell for next Friday. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But much love to everybody. Once again, almost Christmas time. Hope you guys are in the Christmas spirit. And yeah, we will catch you guys next Friday for the beast of an episode. Much love to everybody. Until next time, y'all.